The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because He's anointed me to preach the good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. The year of the Lord's favor was the year that all the slaves were released, that land was returned to the original owners, that no crops were planted, and everyone took a one-year holiday. Hallelujah! It was supposed to happen every 50th year, but rarely did Israel trust the Lord enough to actually implement it. But Jesus says, I'm here to tell you, it's now. Because I'm here, this is the year of Jubilee. You know, we get a little sense of that when we come to Jesus and realize our sin debt is paid. That's what David was talking about. When we realize that the guilt is gone, that we're forgiven, that we have eternity with God, and it's only going to get better and better and better, we begin to taste what Jesus was talking about. That He's come to proclaim the year of Jubilee. That it's only going to get better from here. That He'll be our guide through life and through all eternity. That He'll never leave us or forsake us. I just love that joy when you meet someone who is just born again. You know, because they have such a fresh taste of that forgiveness and that joy that comes from knowing that they're forgiven, that their debt is paid. But pretty soon, we get religion. You know, do this, don't do that. Oh, if you're a believer now, well, you can't do that anymore. And you better be doing this and that. And then the list grows, the don't list grows, and the do list grows, and all these duties that you're supposed to have when you're a believer. And that wonderful relationship we started out with gets weighed down with a bunch of duties. The disciplines are not more duties. They're to return us to the joy of the relationship of the lover of our soul. They're to bring us back to that first love. To reignite in us that passion. The great command is a commandment of love. Love the Lord your God with your all. No wonder the second fruit of the Spirit is joy. We're loving the one who loved us so much He gave Himself for us and won't withhold any good thing from us. And He says, so love me with your everything. Well, there's nothing greater to love. And if you love Him, you start to realize His love more, and the joy just flows out of that. That should give us an idea why joy is the second fruit of the Spirit. You see, we get so weighed down with a sense of obligation and duty that we become the most introspective, depressed people on the planet. That is not God's intention. That is Satan's intention. To get you on your to-do list so you forget about your relationship with Jesus. If Christians look bummed out all the time, who's going to be attracted to Jesus? Who's going to say, gee, what do you have? Well, I found Jesus. And I have to go to church every time the door's open. And I can't watch R-rated movies. And on and on and on and on, you know. But if we're rejoicing all the time as we should be, overflowing with joy that comes out of our love relationship with Christ, from spending time with Him personally, a one-on-one relationship with the one who died for us, who was raised to life, whose resurrection life we share, then people are going to want to know why you're so happy.